Hello. Alright, so the purpose of this video is to describe basically how the binary birth cake works. Okay, so first instructions, what you need to do is you need to click this remix button. When you click the remix button, it should create a copy for yourself. Okay, so ideally by the end of this program, what you want is you want all the candles to light up a certain way depending on your actual age and the binary age, and you want these values to be updated as well. Okay, so let's try and just look at this. I know it looks intimidating, so let's just try reason through what this even does. Okay, so first, when you press the green flag, of course, the program is gonna ask, how old are you today? Okay, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put in an age. Let's say, just for fun, let's go ahead. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna add comment here. Let's just say, for example. So I'm just gonna put example. Maybe let's say our input is 19. Let's say our decimal age is equal to 19. Okay, so we're just gonna try trace to see what this does. Okay, so next what we have here, so it says if our age, so our decimal age is 19 mod 2. So what we have here, so if 19 mod 2 equals 1, in this case it is 1, right? So because 19 mod 2, if you remember in class, that would be 9 remainder 1, and remainder 1. So that means we'd have a remainder of 1. Okay, so if 19 mod 2 equals 1, then when we get down here, we're setting the binary age equal to 1. So this is kind of keeping track. It looks like the binary age, and this here is keeping track of when we get ones or zeros. Yeah, so then it's going to broadcast light violet. So let's look at light violet. Let's see, I'm guessing is that here? Okay, so candle violet here. So something is going to happen. So this costume here, this will turn on the candle. This turns on the candle depending on what you put. So basically, if it's represented by a 1, then the candle's going to turn on. But then if the candle, if you have a remainder of 0, then the candle's not going to turn on. Okay, so yeah, so this, in this case, if we use 19, basically it should turn on. Let's try it. 19. Oh, wait, let's try it. 19. Oh, okay, so it looks like 2 candles turns on. Oh, well, you know, 1 turns on. Okay, so basically let's put a little comment here. All right, let's put what is this, light violet candle? Yeah, violet candle turns on. And all other cases, violet candle turns off. Okay, so we'll just keep these things here for now. Yeah, we just kind of, this is just to keep track of what the program is doing. Okay, so next what I see here is set decimal to floor of decimal age divided by 2. Okay, so what we need, I'm gonna get rid of this. This is here. Okay, so I don't know if maybe we'll use that later. We'll see. But okay, so if you're having trouble understanding what this does, okay, so this operator, as you go down here, that's where you get all these weird things. Absolute, I'm guessing that means absolute value, floor, ceiling, square root, sine, all these wonderful things. Floor, what floor does is it takes the decimal value and then it rounds down, whatever your number is. If you have a decimal, floor is going to round down that decimal. Okay, so when we come down here, so to set decimal age, so whatever our age is, to the floor of, so basically the rounded down version of what our input was. So our input, so our example is 19, right? So we get 19 divided by 2 now. So 19 divided by 2 is 9.5. Okay. So let's go ahead and put some things here. So floor rounds down any decimals. Okay. So it takes the age, which is 19. So our decimal, maybe I'll put decimal age. So it takes the decimal age, which is 19. Okay. And divides by 2. Okay. So basically 19 divided by 2 equals 9.5. Floor rounds down any decimals. Okay, so we actually have 9. Wonder, can I put underline? Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh gosh, how do I get out of this? Hold up, sorry. Oh gosh, how do I get out? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, I just tried to put underline and something weird happened. Okay, so floor rounds down any decimals. So I actually have 9. Okay, so we have here, actually, so when we come down here, our new decimal age, our new decimal age is 9. So now when we come down here, so basically our decimal age, so 9 mod 2. So 9 mod 2 equals 1, right? So basically that would be our little example. So 9 mod 2 is going to be 4 remainder 1. So when we come down here, so basically to set binary age to 1, so basically it's representing it with a 1, and by doing so it's going to light the candle, and that's exactly what we got here. So basically 9 mod 2 is equal to 1, so that's why this candle is lit. Okay, and then what we have is, yeah, you can set binary age to 0, so I'm guessing, so this turns it off. So as you can see here, there's quite a bit of incomplete code. There's a bit of incomplete code that we have down here that we need to fill out. Okay, so as you can see here, so the light violet candle, or the violet candle actually, is lit. We have the indigo candle that's lit. We need to figure out how to get the rest of the candles lit. Okay, so I'm going to continue that discussion in the next video. Okay, and basically I'll show you how to light up those other candles. Okay, bye. Hello. All right, so continuing where we left off. Okay, so again, what I mentioned earlier, so this indigo candle, if it's a 1, so the indigo candle, indigo candle gets lit. So indigo candle gets lit. And then when you come down here, this would be where indigo candle turns off. Okay, so what we need to eventually do is we need to try and figure out a pattern. So we have light violet here and light indigo. So now looks like we need to light up this blue candle somehow. So looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of copy and paste. We're going to have to do a little bit of copy and paste. Okay, so what I see is, let's go ahead and look at this just so what it looks like. Let's see, light indigo. So this is just called blue. So since this is just called blue, we're going to have to broadcast. So you can see here, broadcast, and when I receive something, so we need the blue candle to get lit. Okay, so let's see, I'm going to have to copy. What should I copy? Where is it? So I guess I can just do something like this. Oh, it's going to be a little bit messy because I have some of those comments right there. Okay, we'll do something like this. I'm going to get rid of this comment, this comment, this comment. Okay, so now we are dealing with, okay, actually, hold on, I should probably make another one. I'll do this again. We'll probably need that later. Okay, I guess that's fine. Okay, so what we need then is, let's see, so we were here, so set decimal of floor of decimal 8. Okay, so when you get down here, again, what we said earlier was we are dealing with 9 mod 2 is 1. So actually our decimal age is still 9 based off what we put, was it here? Yeah, our decimal age is 9. Okay, so when we come down here now, let's go ahead and just write another example. So example here, so 9 divided by 2 equals 4.5. So basically floor, again, rounds down any decimals. Okay, so it takes the decimal age, which we said our new value is going to be 9 from above, so which is 9, and divides by 2. So 9 divided by 2 equals 4.5. Floor rounds down any decimals, so we actually have the rounded version, down version of 4.5, so it's going to be 4. Okay, so that's what that says right there. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, so what we have is if our decimal age is 4 now. Okay, so 4 mod 2 equals 0. This is our example. So based on our example, 4 mod 2 is 0. So since we have 0, this is actually not going to turn the candle. And we need to actually change this here because we need it to be the blue. So we're going to make a new message. We're going to broadcast, we'll call this blue. Okay, so this is blue. And then we need to go here, right? So based off what our little pattern is here, so what we have when I receive blue, the switch costumes basically turn on the candle. So we need to make a costume here. So we need to switch the costume to blue candle is lit. Okay, blue candle is lit. Okay, so that should fix that. Okay, and then what we need to do here is we need to just test to see if this works. So technically, if we put in 19, it should still display the same thing that we did here. This shouldn't turn on because when it comes down here, right? When we come down here, basically, if we started with 19, then the blue candle shouldn't turn on. Shouldn't turn on. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, how old are you today? Let's try 19. There we go. So it looks like the blue candle did not turn on. But let's say we did want it to turn on. Okay, so what I did beforehand, if you're wondering, is I went and created some binary things in binary, just so I knew how I can turn on the candles. So I have these nice little values here. So 111 in binary. So that's going to be, if you guys remember, right? So in class, right? So if you remember, this is basically 1, and then this would be 1, 2, and this would be 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, right? 1, 2, 4, 8, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, right? So this is 2 plus 1 is 3, 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7, 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 15, and so forth. So that's why I'm using this one here. And I'm going to try use 7. So supposedly, if all goes well, and we did this correctly, let's try 7. So how old are you today? If I press 7, then this blue candle should light up. There we go. All right, so the blue candle is lit up. Okay, so let's try to just kind of just minimize these comments. I know like they can kind of get in the way. We just needed to kind of test it just to kind of see how this is working. Okay, so we need to somehow get the other candles working. Okay, so I'm going to start the next video. I'm gonna stop right now. Okay, bye. Hello. All right, so let's get those other candles lit. All right, so let's try get the green one lit now. So if you guys have kind of seen a pattern what we can do with this, actually I'm going to try and make my life a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this portion instead. Okay, so looks like what we need to do next is we need to put this line of code underneath here. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to change each of these cases here. So the candle is green. So new message, candle is green. Okay, and then we need to go in here, and then we have to be like, okay, well, when the green candle receives green, then you're gonna switch the costume to green candle lit. Okay, switching the costume to green candle lit. Okay, so let's just test it to make sure it works. Let's see. 1111 is 15. So let's try 15. So how old are you today? I'm 15 years old. So if this works as intended, this green candle should turn on. There we go. All right, so the green candle has turned on. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to get the yellow candle on. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. We need the yellow candle on. Okay, just ignore that. So in order to get the yellow candle on, I see what we need to do is we need to create another message. We'll call it yellow. Broadcast yellow. So that means the yellow candle is going to get this message. And then we're going to have to do this again. So basically when I receive yellow, and then you're going to switch the costume so that the yellow candle is lit. All right, so let's go ahead and test this. 11111 based on my little diagram here is 31. So let's see if that works. Let's try. How old are you today? 31. Oh, almost there. Not there yet, but let's see. Boom. Okay, so as you can see, yellow candle turns on. Okay, so let's go ahead and play with this a little bit more. Okay, so what we can do here is we can change this. We need to change this so the orange candle turns on. So let's call it orange. And then what we need to do is it's going to broadcast to this orange candle. And then we need to go ahead and change some of these things here. So for example, when I receive orange, then you're going to switch the costume to candle orange lit. All right, so 111 is 63. Okay, 63 years old, getting older. So if this works as intended, orange candle should turn on. All right, there we go. Okay, and we can just drag this last one here. Drag this last one right underneath. Okay, so it looks like we need to change this. We need to change this to a new message. We need to broadcast to the red candle. Okay, red candle is here. So what we need is we need to go ahead and when I receive red, then I'm going to switch the costume to red candle lit. All right, let's go ahead and go back to a little diagram. 111 is 127. Okay, so let's try that. Let's try 127. Enter. There we go. All right, so all the candles turn on as expected. Okay, let's just double check. Some of these things just to make sure it works. So let's try, actually before we do that, I see what we can do is, well, every time we're putting a decimal age, as you can see here, so once decimal age is set equal to an answer, right? So whatever we put in. As you can see, as we come all the way down here, our decimal age comes all the way down to 1. Basically because it's dependent on what we had our starting value as. So if we want to reset it back, so like let's say we want this here, we could get that. We can just put this right on the bottom. We can set decimal age equal to whatever we started with. So our answer it's just going to come back up and just going to set it to whatever our user input was straight from the beginning. So let's try that. So let's see, 127. All right, so there we go. Our decimal age does not change. Let's try to do some tests just for fun, just to make sure it works. Let's say we try like 102. Okay, so 102 in binary is supposedly 1100 110. Okay, let's go ahead and try that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete this. I don't need this anymore. So, okay, I forgot already what it was. 1100 110 1100 110. Okay, so in order to calculate, we need to make sure that this is 102, right? So we need 102. So 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 16 times 2 is 32, 32 times 2 is 64. So we're doing 64 plus 32 plus 4 plus 2. Okay, 64 plus 32 is 96. 96 plus 4 is 100. 100 plus 2 is 102. That works. Okay, let's try some others. Let's see. Let's just try a random. Let's try like 43. Okay, 43 looks like in binary that's going to be 101011. 101011. And I think we said 43. 43. Okay, so let's just double check to see if that is working. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. 32 plus 8 plus 2. Oh, 2 plus 2 plus 1. So 32 plus 8 is 40. 4 plus 2 is 42. 42 plus 1 is 43. There we go. Okay, so 43 works. Let's just try one more just to make sure. And it's probably working the way it should be. Let's try like, I don't know, 85. Oh, that is interesting. 85 is 1010101. Okay, so let's try that. 1010101. 1010101. And we said that was 85. Okay, 85. Let's check that out. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. 64 plus 16. 64 plus 16 plus 4 plus 1. 64 plus 16 is 80. 80 plus 4 is 84. 84 plus 1 is 85. So it does look like our program is working as intended. So it looks like we're okay. All right. So supposedly, if we try all these other ones, let's say, yeah, like, so that's apparently decimal for 30. It's going to be 11110. And if I try like maybe 47, so it's going to be 101111 or something. Okay. In the next video, so what we got is we got the candles lit. We got the candles lit, so we good there. We got our decimal age. That's good. In the last video, I'm going to describe how to get the binary age. The binary age is going to be the interesting one. All right. I'm going to cut this video off and I'll see you next video. Okay, bye. Hello. Okay, so the purpose of this video is to get this binary age to display. Okay, so in order to get that binary age to display, let's start off with something simple. Okay, so let's start off with something like how old are you today? Let's say start off with 6. Okay, so 6 in binary is supposedly 1, 1, 0. So what I have here, 6 in binary is 1, 1, 0, right? So it's just going to be this part here because we start off with 1, because 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. So we're just taking these numbers as you can see here. So this is just 4 plus 2. We're not doing the 0. So that makes sense. So that means our program is working as intended. So we have 1, 1, 0. Okay, so we need the binary age somehow to display 1, 1, 0. Okay, so what I see, one way we could go about doing this is the reason why UTeach has given you this little hint here. You need to use that join block somewhere. So if you guys remember with join blocks, basically you've used that in your sentence structures. But now we're going to use this join block in order to try to display values. We're going to force it to say a binary number. Okay, so what we can do, so let's start off with what we said earlier. So we start off with 6. So 6 in binary. Okay, so let's come here. We're saying decimal age to 6. 6 mod 2 is 0. So that's why it comes down here and the violet candle is turned off. So now when we come here, now what we're doing is 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, right? So now when we come here, we have 3 mod 2. 3 mod 2 is 1 remainder 1. So since that's 1 remainder 1, then this part here, we're setting the binary age equal to something. So as you can see here, you might have to, this might be a 0 depending on what you had started with earlier. You're gonna have to, if it's a, you're gonna realize you might have to change that to a 1. So when you put this here, what we're gonna need actually is, oops, yeah, so as you can see, it's taking this number here, so it's taking our 0, it puts that 0 here, and that's what we need to put there, if that makes sense. So that's how we get 1 0. 1 0. Okay, and then what we need to do, it's going to come down here now, and then once it takes 3, so it's going to do 3 divided by 2. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. The floor, or it is of 1.5, you round down again. So 1.5 rounded down is 1. So now when you come here, you're doing 1 mod 2. 1 mod 2 is 0 remainder 1. So since it's 0 remainder 1, we still have a remainder of 1. So we need this actually, we need to duplicate this again. And now it's going to take our results from what we had earlier. So we had a 0, if you kind of see what I was playing around with there. So it is, so 1 0. So the next part is going to take that 1 0 and it's going to put that in here. So if all goes well, then when we put this in here, this should say 1 1 0. So let's try again. So how old are you today? 6? Oh wait, that's right, hold on. Before we do that, it's not going to do that. I need to detach some of these things here. I just remembered. So you see this binary age, you can see here. As we go all the way down, it's going to set the binary age all the way to 0 no matter what. So if we want to test certain parts of the code, especially this join right here, what we need to do is we need to separate this. We need to separate this. And then now, hopefully, it should say 1 1 0. So let's try. Sorry about that. So 6. There we go. So by a decimal age got a little cut off because yeah, our decimal age is actually down there, but technically the binary age is working as intended. That's 1 1 0. Okay. Let's try just I'm just going to go ahead and snip this. So just so you guys have some sort of understanding what's happening, right? So I can see some of you getting a little bit lost with this. Like, whoa, there's a lot of things that are just happening. Okay, so again, so what we have here, it's taking, so 6 in binary, binary is 1 1 0, right? So 6 mod 2, so 6 divided by 2 has a remainder of 0, right? So that's why it's going to go here. So in the code, the one down here, the binary number is 0. That's what it starts off with. Come down here, 6 divided by 2 is 3. So floor of 3 is already rounded, so just 3. So now we have 3. Mod 2 is 1. Right, so 3 divided by 2 is 1, remainder 1. Okay, so we're setting the binary age to join. So whatever we have here, as you can see, so this is our binary age 0. I'll use different color. So this is 0. 0 is getting plugged into here. So it's a little weird how to think of it, but 0 is getting plugged in to here. So we have 0. Okay, so that's why when you come down here, then it's going to say setting the binary age to 1 0. Okay, and then when we go ahead and manipulate this a little bit more, okay, looks like, I don't know what happened, the image got cut off, but anyway, I think we can still figure this out. So the setting decimal age, so our decimal age is now 3, right? So 3 divided by 2 is going to be 1.5. Floor rounds down 1.5 to 1. So what we have is we're dealing with 1 mod 2. Okay, so 1 mod 2, 1 divided by 2 is going to be 0 remainder 1. So we're setting the binary age to join whatever our result was here. So this comes right here. This is 1 0. And that's why when you're tracing this program, you get 1 1 0. So as you guys are playing around with this idea, you can try like other numbers as well. So let's try another case. So if you kind of see what I might be getting at, let's try 40. Let's try 43 next. Okay, so 43. So oh, I see. Oh, my bad. It's detached. It's detached. We need to reattach this. Okay, just gonna see how it works. Okay, so how old are you today? So 43. Okay, so 43 in binary, it looks like it's 1 0. Let's go ahead and just leave that 1 0 1 0 1 1, and let's just check that. 1 2 4 8 16 32. So 32 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1, that is 43. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to make the binary age say 43. Okay, I'm going to continue that next. Okay, I know I said that was last video, but I think that took a little bit longer than expected. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. Hello. All right, so continuing where we left off, right? So we said 43. We want 101 011. Okay, so let's see. So we have a 1 here. So in order to get another 1, that's this one, in order to get the 0 in front, we need a 0. So we need to change this now. So now we got to change this. We'll change this to a 0. And then this needs to be copy pasted into here, right? So basically, as you can see what we're doing, we have the 1 here. And then when we come down, then this is going to be the next one. Come down here, we need 0. Okay. Then we're kind of working backwards, if you kind of see where I'm getting at. Okay, so we need a 1. So we're going to put this here. We need to change this to a 1. So 1 comes here. Okay. Come down to the next part, we need 0. So when we need to go down here, this needs to be a 0. So this comes here. And then what we need is a 1 at the end. So we need this a wonderful thing all the way at the end. It needs to say 1. Okay, so this needs to be a 1. Okay. And hopefully we didn't mess up somewhere. Otherwise, we got to go back and look at some of these things. But okay, so let's try it. So how old are you today? Let's say 43. Okay, so 1 0 1 0 1 1. There we go. And that is how we're creating that binary age. So kind of see what we're getting at. So let's go ahead and look at what we just did in order to get that to work. So you can look at the what we did recently just to kind of wrap your head around this. So this 1 gets plugged in to here to get this 1 1. Okay, come down to the next one, then it's going to be 0 1 1. So it's taking the result from here 1 1 and then 0 1 1. Then from the 0 1 1 here, then it's going to come down to the next part. It's going to go 1 and then 0 1 1. Then it's going to come down all the way down to here. Then it's going to say 0 and whatever we had previously, 1 0 1 1. And then when we get this last digit, so it's putting a 1 in front here, and it's taking all of the digits that we had before. So all the bits we had before, 0 1 0 1 1. So if you guys have kind of seen a pattern, what we need to do with this, what we need to do is we need to go ahead and change the rest of these things. These can stay fixed because this is just getting input, as you can see there. But we just need to make sure that all of these are changed. So this needs to be a 0, and this needs to put in here. Okay, and then what we need to do is, that looks okay. So now we need to get to this one here. Okay, so this is going to be a 0. So this comes here, and this one looks like it needs to be changed. Okay, so this needs to be a 1. So be very careful with how you are putting this in. Hopefully I didn't mess up either. Let's see, so this is going to be a 0. So this 0 needs to come into here. Now, since we were testing this, we need to put this back. Let's see, so this is going to be join 0, and then this is going to be join 1. There we go. So how old are you today? Let's try like 122. Let's see, 1 1 1 1 0 1 0. Okay, cool. Let's see if this works. Let's try a different number. Let's try 73. Okay, 100, 1010. Okay, I like that. Let's try something like 45. 0101101. Okay, I like that. Let's try something like 24. 24 0011000. Okay, cool. Let's try something else. 123 is 1111011. Okay, I like that. And let's just try one more just to make sure. 63 0. All right. So we have 1111111. Woo! Okay, so it looks like the program is working as intended. Bless you. Okay, it looks like we got our program through all of that. Whew. And now if we wanted to, we can just put this right here. Start sound happy birthday. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, there's some neat things. So yeah, so you can, that's basically how this binary birthday cake works. Okay, so another thing is there's a requirement in there. It says that you could hit that. So it says like the oldest person in the world is like 122 years old or something. So you could hit that 0 to 122 age requirement if you wanted to, like by using an if else statement. I'm not. You can do it. I'm okay. I'm just going to leave it as is, what we have right now. But if you want to do it in your programs, totally can. Another thing I didn't express is like this binary, this number as like a byte. So a byte has like 8 bits. So if you wanted to do that, you could as well. But maybe you can figure it out. This is just basically the general idea of how you can get the binary birthday cake to work. So it was a lot of work. All right. Hopefully that wasn't too long. Please let me know if you have any questions on this. Okay. Bye.